think it's a fantastic initiative. The future of our economy is exports. We need to be encouraging more and more people to export their goods and services overseas. And I think what Corkmeet does, it brings a whole range of companies together from different backgrounds, some who have considerable experience in exporting, some who may be starting for the first time, and that networking can be very important to those who are starting for the first time, because they will learn tips and experience and lessons from those who have more experience. Also, when you network, when you put 300 or 400 companies together over a 2 or 3 day period, ideas begin to flow, business opportunities begin to emerge, and I think it's a very good sign that Cork has the capacity to organise a meeting of this sort, because we are in a globalised world. Our future will be about providing solutions to the challenges that the world faces today and into the future, and out of that comes business, new services and jobs. The economy, aspects of the economy are very resilient. Obviously we've taken a significant hit in terms of construction, which of course is similar to across the country. Retail and so on are also suffering as a result of the recession. But on the other hand, we have a strong multinational base here in the Cork region, in pharmaceuticals, in information communication technologies, and indeed in some financial services companies and internationally traded companies. So that's still resilient, and also we have a good new cohort of young companies, Irish-owned young companies, again in the technology space in particular, and in some in life sciences, and I think that's the future. And I would say that there's a strong entrepreneurial infrastructure in Cork. If you look at the Rubicon Centre for New Businesses in the Cork Institute of Technology, if you look at the National Software Centre, the WebWorks by City Hall, the bio-incubator units in UCC, the Tyndall, you begin to see that there's significant resources there for people who want to start businesses, value-added businesses in particular. And of course the food sector here is particularly strong, underpinned by UCC and Teagasc and Fermoy, Moore Park. So there's a lot going for us, but we must look ahead, as the theme of this conference says. Well, the indications are that 2010, we're at a turning point. 2010, the varying estimates will be in many ways a static year. In other words, not going down too much, but maybe not going up too much. 2011 seems to be the year when we'll be back in the economic growth situation. Crisis creates opportunity, and I'm actually surprised, even in my own clinics and people seeking appointments with me who are interested, the number of people who are interested in setting up new businesses and new ventures. Now maybe it's because of my previous experience in enterprise and employment in that ministry that people still talk to me about enterprise, and the number of people who want to get in touch with Enterprise Ireland and with the enterprise boards is still robust. That suggests to me that in the present crisis many people are not hanging around and are anxious to see can they develop businesses and services to keep going and to get into the marketplace. So some people who are experienced in this will say to you there's no such thing as a good time to get into business. So I would say to people to have a go. The key advice I would give to people is don't be afraid to talk to the state agencies about your ideas, to the enterprise boards, to Enterprise Ireland if the idea is one that's relevant to them, to seek support and to seek help in relation to it. Nobody knows everything, and maybe to talk to other companies who've been out there and who've been involved. That's the first piece of advice I would give. And then it's for those agencies and other business mentors to guide people along the way after that.